counts down to the union budget on 1st of Feb, the spotlight is once again on income tax and whether Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will deliver relief to salaried and middle-class taxpayers for a second year running. Budget 2025 marked a major reset on taxation, with the sweeping overhaul of the new income tax regime, the rollout of the new Income Tax Act, and sharp GST rate rationalization. The question now is, does Budget 2026 build on that momentum or opt for restraint? Under last year's budget, income up to 12 lakh rupees became fully tax-free under the new tax regime, rising up to 12,75,000 for salaried taxpayers after standard deduction. The basic exemption limit was also raised from 3 lakh rupees to 4 lakh rupees. TDS and TCS rules were rationalized to ease compliance. Those changes accelerated the shift towards the new income tax regime away from the old income tax regime. Out of 7.28 crore income tax return filers for assessment year 24-25, 72% opted for the new regime, compared with 28% under the old. Experts say that government has clearly nudged taxpayers towards the new regime by making it simpler, cleaner, and less dependent on exemptions. According to market analysts, any fresh tax relief in Budget 2026 is likely to be targeted and not sweeping. Possible moves include widening lower tax brackets, raising the standard deduction to reflect inflation, further simplifying TDS and TCS provisions, and greater clarity on the future of old tax regime. But the big question is whether tax cut can still drive growth. With private consumption forming the largest share of GDP, economists say relief aimed at urban middle-income earners could boost discretionary spending from housing and autos to services. Yet, the math is delicate. Can tax cuts meaningfully lift consumption without denting government revenues? There's also a political layer. With West Bengal and Tamil Nadu heading to elections, the budget will be closely watched for signs of populism, especially tax sops aimed at the middle class. Another issue under debate is, will raising the nil tax slab further actually bring more taxpayers into the formal system or simply reduce collections from existing ones? Economists note that while a higher exemption threshold eases compliance pains, it does not automatically widen the tax base unless accompanied by stronger enforcement and formalization. And there is an external risk. India's exports face uncertainty amid tariff pressures and global trade tensions, raising concerns over future revenue flows. Can the government absorb a revenue shortfall from tax relief at a time when export earnings are under pressure? Remember, this will be Nirmala Sitharaman's 9th consecutive union budget, a rare milestone, delivered at a moment when expectations are high and fiscal room is limited. With budget around the corner, all eyes are now on the Finance Minister. Union Budget 2026 may not bring dramatic tax cuts, but even modest, well-calibrated tweaks could decide how much money stays in taxpayers' pockets. All eyes on 1st of Feb and the budget for a bulletproof Bharat.